Hey guys, Chitfadings here for another Christmas-themed episode. I don't know when this is coming up, but thanks Atlas Lens Co. for providing me with the gear to shoot this episode, and we're going to talk about their large format extender. So besides making the Orion's A and B set, Atlas also makes this large format extender which aims to boost the coverage of their lenses. As most cine lenses, the Orions are made for Super 35 coverage, and if you want to shoot with them on full frame, you're going to get hard vignetting, and not only that, you're going to get the fringe of the image circle, which never really gives good results in terms of image quality. So to shoot full frame, what you got to do is you got to boost the coverage of this lens, and that's how this extender works. The extender expands the image circle of the lens at the expense of light. When you're putting this on a full frame camera, you can attach the extender to the back of it, the back of the lens, and you're gonna grow that image circle by 1.6 times at the expense of 1 1/3 stops of light. So the extender just connects to the lens as an attachment. This is literally the opposite of a focal reducer. And now this can cover full frame. And don't get me wrong, full frame is super awesome, but what I find the coolest thing about this is it can work with different lenses besides the Orions themselves. Just make sure that you use this clearance check tool to make sure to guarantee that your glass is not going to hit. So I'm going to try my Lomos here and see what happens, and then we're going to try something else. I'm just going to get the extender out. I am so strong to do this. Oh my gloving. All right, so we got the extender out here. I'm going to move this lens down, and then I'm going to bring this Lomo to the front. And this aims to hit the mount, so I can see here that the clearance hits the top of the lens before it gets to the mount, which means that if I try to add the extender to this lens, it's gonna hit the inside of this glass, and that's no good. So unfortunately, it doesn't work for this Lomo, but what we can do still is boost the coverage of a different lens. Like I have this SLR Magic 35 millimeters, which is also designed for Super 35. And when I run the clearance check on it, it clears great. So what I can do now is just attach the extender to it, and boom, I can mount this on a full frame camera. For example, this Zcam F6 that I have here. I can easily throw this on and get coverage on full frame when I could not before I use the extender. You can order the large format extender from Atlas's website, and it costs $1,850. So I think you can only order from their website, and the version that I have here is the PL version, but there's also an LPL for larger, for LPL mount cameras. So now let's go for a ride and check all of the Orion's lineup without the extender, and then with it, just to see the performance change and the coverage on a full frame sensor. And I'm not touching anything in the camera, just adding the extender and compensating the light loss using the shutter angle. So let's see how that goes. Well, I hope you had a good time this week and you learned something about this opposite of a focal reducer. Once again, thanks Atlas for helping me out on making this video, and I hope to see you again next week. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is the moment where you do that, and thanks for watching. I'm Chito Fadungs, and I'm out.